What is going on, YouTubeites? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box, the weekly cover price top 10 countdown. How many lords does it take to count to 10? This time it's 3. So let's rock it like we do, boys and girls.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God.
Hold on and get some, boys. In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard. Laugh it up, fuzzball.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update. In this, you shall know that the Lord is update. Go on and get some, boys.
Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update.
What's in the box?
Like a spider monkey.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box. This is our weekly countdown of the top 10 selling back issues for the week ending. What is it? I have no idea. Week ending May 31st. Holy cow, we are in June. Hopefully you guys can sit back, enjoy the next 30-40 minutes as we kind of just take your mind away from all the craziness that's going on outside. 2020 will be a year we won't forget soon, but we'd like to. But you know what? We're just going to try to take your minds off things for a while, have some good times, look at some comic books, and make fun of my man, Otto. Say what's up to the good folks, Otto.
What's up? That's right, man. Hey, if making fun of me gets everybody's minds off how it's so crazy out there, I'll take it all day long. You know, I got big shoulders. Not as big as I used to, but I'm here and I'm ready for you guys. So let's go. Let's talk comics. I'm excited to be here.
He's not single, but he's ready to mingle. Speaking of which, speaking of mingling, my man, Nemesis Prime, say what's up.
What's going on, guys? We've made it to June, and new comics are back, and the world's still standing. So
that's right. Albeit a odd schedule, but there is a schedule. Like it looks like DC this week, and then Marvel next week, and going back and forth and everything. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. We got enough time to shout you guys up. Shout out to Dembo Slice, Chuck Hensey. Congratulations for winning the Lords grand prize 4,000 subs giveaway. I will be shipping out your books hopefully tomorrow, Chuck. Also, shout out, since this is the Cover Price show, congratulations to the 4 guys who won the Cover Price 6-month subscriptions. I saw the email that went out. None of them were current subscribers, so they are going to get brand new. They hadn't been even a 2-week trial member, so they're going to be inundated all kinds of good information. So congratulations to the 4 winners of the Cover Price subscription giveaway. Jay Salsa, Rush Diehard, Lenny Cerna, Johnny Dakota, Jeff Hernandez, BTC Moon Guy, Sassy Pants, Victoria Pagic, Joe Shimizu, Monster Shark, Azorus Tiger, Thunderhouse Designs, a man AG Surfer, Moonbase Alpha, Anthony Debo, Hydro Chain, Darth Cubby, Man Cave Chronicles, Thunderhouse Designs, Howard Kaplan, King to Go and Say Holding Down with a Wrench, Alex Perez, James Nickel, Johnny Boy, 69 Chop Shop, man from Bean Nights. I can't go on, man, but there's about 56 of you in there watching. Once again, this show is sponsored by our friends at CovrPrice. Go to coverprice.com for all your comic book collecting needs. They have price guides. You can submit all your books there. It has a library. It shows trends, and it's based off of real sales data. No opinions, just the numbers, ma'am. Just the numbers, ma'am. Like on the old Dragnet show. Show's all sponsored by our friends at KRSComics.com. Go to KRSComics.com. Use discount code of LTLB to get 15% off anything in the KRS Comics store, including this bad boy that came out. And they got some new Natalie Sander stuff that's coming out. So just hit tight, boys and girls, because of the shutdown by Diamond. KRS was also affected because they get the same books that they're from other vendors. So right now, if you order anything, just I'm pretty sure you follow KRS Comics, but they've been sending people updates that slowly but surely you guys are going to be getting your orders. So just more proof that we're getting back to normalcy, right? We may be seeing sports pretty soon. I don't know how much more Korean baseball I can watch. UFC with no fans in the audience. You know what? I'm going to tell you what right now, man. UFC with no fans in the audience is kind of cool because you hear how hard they punch.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, boom, they're getting rocked. It's almost like Ultimate Fighter. If you ever, the show where they had no fans in the stands. Yep. But it's kind of brutal. You can hear like how hard they're hitting each other. It's kind of cool. So, trust me, I the one thing I miss more than comics and movies is probably sports in my life. That's something I can just chillax like in the end of the day, especially baseball season, because you got like a game like every day, right? 6 days a week. You watch baseball, basketball. So hopefully we'll get to some normalcy soon, boys and girls, and we can all ride this off, and then we can finally go back. But hopefully we can be here for the last few months to give you a bit of reprieve from the everyday madness and shenanigans that's going on in the real world. We don't want to get too in depth into it, but too deep into it. So we are trying to be your little escapism. So with that, boys and girls, let's get right to it. So this is our top 10. As we do, we'd like to start off with number 11 on the list. And number 11, the runner-up is goodie but oldie. Look at that. Amazing Spider-Man 300. Top sale of $725 for a 9.6, had a 7-day trend of 114%. It sold 15 copies in 1 week. And what this is people are, I don't know who doesn't have a copy yet, but I think it's people are finally snatching up a Venom first appearances. There's been talk about a new Carnage trailer right around the corner. So everybody should have this book, right? I mean,
definitely.
It's funny, leading up to the first Venom movie, the prices got hot. And then after the Venom movie, it was a bit divisive. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was awful. Better than the Fox films, that's for sure. But it made a lot of money. And so Venom has a huge following. Carnage, it's a very, I would say it's a cult hero, maybe. A lot of people like him, an anti-hero. So it's kind of very Deadpoolish, but Venom. So, this book continued. I can't believe $725 for 9.6. I remember 1.9.8s were pretty expensive, but that's interesting that people are expecting the trailer to drop pretty soon. So, I mean, I felt like I've seen the entire movie already with all the the photos that people have been leaking. I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point, everybody owns that damn red shirt that Woody Harrelson's been wearing around the set. That god-awful, like, red flaming Hawaiian shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
What's amazing to me is Twitter can find anything. As soon as they saw that trailer, somebody goes, boom, you can buy it right here. And I was like, good Lord, that was fast. But all right, boys and girls. So that is the runner-up. Didn't quite make it in the top 10, but it could possibly have. So let's get right to it, boys and girls. Number 10 on the list is.
Well, speaking of Venom, I mean, here it is at number 10, Venom 25. This just came out last week. There was a ton of variants for this brand new issue, but this is the 1 in 50 variant done by Gerardo Zafano. It is crazy. Look, that is a great cover. But again, with no shortage of Venom variants, this is the best one out there, being one of the few incentives right out there right now. It has been solid selling last week. Did sell 16 copies, had a 7-day uptrend of 106% and a high sale of $50 in a raw. So $50 for a 1 in 50 is a great price. So if you can get it for that still, definitely go out and buy it, because I'm sure not a lot of stores went out and ordered 50 copies of this Venom number 25 from last week. And it is, like Tim said, Amazing 300 just sold, was number 11. This one's number 10. So Venom is hot right now, guys.
I got there was an all black variant. Did you see it for this?
Yeah, I think was it a sketch? No,
it's just black. It's just all black. Yeah. So it's hard stock. So I'm thinking, man, if I can get somebody to sketch with like the silver or black markers, I think it would look dope. Because I just saw that. I'll grab it.
Just for the eyes, that'd be dope.
I could have swore Donny Cates was hyping this book up too. By the way, he just hyped up issue 200 as well. So make sure I'm telling you, he's a great marketer. So where it lands, we shall see, because sometimes some of Donnie's prophecies have not really panned out. But this is Venom number 25. The 1 in 50 Zafino variant is number 10 on the list. And just like we predicted, once new comics are going to start coming out, we're going to see a lot of mix of old and new on here. And sure enough, this is a pretty much damn near brand new book. So go out and get it if you can find it, boys and girls. All right, number 9 on the list is another returning champion.
Yeah, you're looking at Ultimate Fallout number 4, Miles Morales, the second print. It's unbelievable. This book has taken off. The second print hovered around $10 until this past month, where it just burst into a new price. It definitely helps that the first print is going crazy right now, you guys. Crazy. The second print sold 13 copies, had a 7-day trend of 135%, and a high-end sale of $350 for a 9.8.
That's
which is
second print.
That's a second print,
yeah.
right? Second print, unbelievable.
I would argue the second print has a much lower print run than the first print on. Especially
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
But this is just a book that it's hot, and it's just Spider-Verse and just hot right now, you guys. So
look for my spec book that I will post on Instagram. Sith Lordly already posted it. I'm gonna do it for next week's new hashtag. What did I call it?
You gotta hold on to it. Don't tell anybody yet.
If you don't have it yet, don't say anything.
No, I have it, but I'm going to be getting some more on Wednesday tomorrow. So I'm going to blow your lids when you see Multiple Comic Monday. And what the? I'm so pissed off that I forgot the hashtag already. First Meeting Monday. That's the hashtag. First Meeting Monday is on Instagram. Post up with that hashtag when the first time two characters met. Like, for instance, Shang-Chi's King Size Annual, first time Iron Fist and Shang-Chi met. And you're going to see one on Monday that's going to be related to Miles and Peter. So I think that's what you call teasing. All right, number 8 on the list. Well, look at that. Perfect. Big Star Wars comic book collector gets to do number 8.
Yeah. So Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 1. This was the 1 in 25 variant. This is done by Ashley Witter. This is Dr. Aphra's third series. But again, last week we had Dr. Aphra 3 on the list, and this week we have her new number 1. So this issue is, again, action-packed with tons of first appearances, which is always pure gold right now. There's around 3 different characters. You got Delta Yayo, you got Professor Oka, TA418, and Just Lucky, and a new antagonist, Rowan Taggett. So with room, Christ. I know there's so many in that one. So, and with a 1 in 25 being her third series, not a lot of stores are ordering 25 copies to get this, but it is a pretty great cover. Ashley Witter did a lot of covers for her last series, but with rumors of her having a solo series in possibly showing up in Mandalorian or even on Disney Plus, nothing's confirmed yet. But this book is a smart bet right now with all those first appearances. It did sell 19 copies, had a 7-day uptrend of 95%, and a high sale of $49.99 in a raw, which is double ratio, which is not bad. And I have seen on eBay that it is hovering around that $50 to $60 mark. So get it now, guys, because if any of those characters do show up in future Star Wars stuff, you'll have that first appearance.
When did this series come out? This must
last week. This was last week, which is the same thing. So, like you said, this week is the DC books. Last week was a lot of Marvel stuff. So you had the Venom, you had the Star Wars. So it's good to have right now.
Yeah, and although we've scooped quite a few Star Wars, Disney Plus scoops with our man Mikey Sutton and Black Knight, Dr. Aphra is one that we have not. So this is one of those things where it's a process of elimination. What character hasn't been used yet? Dr. Aphra hasn't been used yet. So let's go with that, because I think we dropped Mara Jade, Ashoka Tano, Sabine Wren, Ezra Bridger.
Kanan.
Yeah,
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
But what I love about Dr. Aphra is this is purely a character made from the comic books, right? She didn't appear anywhere else first. This is pure, good old, what I like to call organic getting hot. It's just a character based strictly from the comic books. And it's good to see that, because you know what? If this goes up, that means my first appearances will go up, and that's what I hear about. I need to go to my shop tomorrow, and you know what? The cruel thing is I don't collect DC, and then tomorrow's all DC. So, but I'll go see what I can find. But all right, number 7 on the list is
Back to the Spider-Verse. We go. Amazing Spider-Man number 4. This came out in 2014. It was footnoted at the end of the Jackpot Deadline article that Silk is still in development. This lit a fire under Cindy Moon, who is underrated in my opinion, and this is her first appearance as Silk in this issue. It sold 17 copies, had a 7-day trend of 116%, and had a high-end sale of $172.50 for a 9.8. Now, raw books, you could have got these for $40, $50, you know, 6 to 8 months ago at cons, but now 9.8s are coming back, and it's going to hit 200 very, very soon, because you know what? Spider-Verse is hot. The young girls who dress up in costumes and stuff like that. Spider-Gwen, Silk, very, very popular right now for cosplay. So just
and this isn't even the variant. This is the regular cover.
Yeah,
this
regular cover.
The Humberto Ramos variant that has a very, very weird hips on it.
Yeah, right. That
I just noticed
freaky.
Somebody posted that, and then somebody, hey, that's some weird looking hips. And I just realized I've been having this book for like 4 years now, and I never really looked at her hips and be like, yo, those are some weird hips. But you know what? They are some weird hips. Yep. And I don't want to toot our own horn, but on I think 3 weeks ago, that we leaked that Sony and Marvel are working on an agreement to make a Silk Disney Plus series. This is all contingent on, of course, Sony and Marvel working things out to where they could do that, or Sony just being bought out, just period. I mean, I think that probably will happen eventually, but they have to do business as usual to make sure that, you know, things still get in production, people get paid, things are starting to loosen up now, so a lot more projects being made. And so I think we dropped that Marvel is working toward making a Silk Disney Plus series. So that marks off, as according to Mikey said, it strikes off all the check boxes for diversity, Asian, female, Marvel, boom, there you go. You're gonna have girls go crazy over Cindy Moon, aka Silk. All right, next up on the list is a book that was on our list last week, and I think it was even close to the top 3.
Yeah, it's definitely a book that we talked about last week. Amazing Spider-Man 2007, the free comic book day swing shift, which is Jackpot and Mr. Negative's first appearance, which is still moving. For a book that was free, it sold 19 copies last week, had a 7-day uptrend of 126% and a high sale in a 9.6 for $102. So for a book that you could have walked into new comic book, free comic book day at your local comic shop,
stacks of them,
and could have graded it for about $20, and you can sell it for $100 in a 9.6. Probably when it goes for about 150 and a 9.8. That's
think about this, man. Who even cared about a free comic book from 2007?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, how many 9.8s are out there when kids were just like, you know, free comic book day?
Yeah, here, kid, take this while daddy walks around.
Yeah.
But look at this, Tim. This is what you talk about. This is like ASM 301, right? White cover. It's going to be very white covers. You know, this is almost 13 years old. It's been getting dirty. So, you know, good luck getting this one in a high grade.
I would imagine there's not a lot of 9.8s out there, but if there are, you know, but it'd be curious to see how far this Jackpot stuff goes.
So
definitely. Venom, like I said, has a cult following. Venom is always hot. So these ancillary second, third, fourth tier. I mean, I wouldn't even say Jackpot is on the same tier as like Silver Sable or Black Cat, who are also Spider-Man protagonists. You know, Black Cat kind of is in the gray area. So we shall see what you do with if you hit the jackpot or not. Pun intended. All right. All right. Number 5 on the list is. Let me go back to number 4. So number 4 was Amazing Spider-Man, the free comic book day 2007 swing shift cover. That's amazing to me that even free comic book day has variants to it. You know what? That's just like amazing to me. And it's not even free comic book day to the retailers, because guess what? They have to pay for it. Greatly discounted, but they have to pay for them. All right, number 5 on the list, halfway there, boys and girls, is the Amazing Spider-Man 129, the Lionsgate reprint. Lionsgate being, of course, the movie house, right? Lionsgate Entertainment. So this is a weird one this week. So much that our friends at CovrPrice had to check the sales on it. It sold 22 copies and a 7-day trend of 131% and a high sale of 285 and a CDC 9.8. After doing a little bit digging, the boys at CovrPrice discovered that another top 10 list put it on there, and that's what just made it move more copies. So it's kind of like the cart leading the horse and the horse leading the cart. Either way, I mean, you know, people are buying it up. It looks cool. I mean, I don't think people are actually mistaking it to be ASM 129, because there's not a price on it. It says LGF on there, and it also has this giant logo that says featuring the first appearance of the Punisher. So I mean, I don't think anybody's being. It's just one of those weird things, man. I don't know if somebody accidentally bought it thinking it was it, but you know,
not for resale. I mean, my God.
I will say this, man. ASM 129 has been people are being outpriced on that. Although right now it's probably a good time to buy since the Punisher series is gone. But before you even think that, people have already started snatching up because smart collectors know the time to buy is when they start going in between things that are being developed. And we know Punisher can't be developed for a while. It takes 2 years. I believe Daredevil is finally going to be the first one that has the rights back to
6 months.
Disney.
6 months,
yeah, in
right?
6 months. So in 6 months, Disney can start making announcements about Daredevil. But this one is interesting to say the least. I don't know what top 10 site did it, but sometimes they'll say, "Hey, look out for this," and then it ends up being on their top 10 because they kind of promoted it to begin with. So. And just before you guys even question what we're doing, we only go strictly off sales. So when we had to report on the first appearance of Corona, we did it begrudgingly because we're looking at sales data. So think of us as your comic book archaeologist. We go digging in the past for facts. You like that?
That's really interesting.
Fuck it. I'll work on it, man. Just call me Indiana Bo.
Tebow.
Just call me Indiana Bo, man.
You need the hat and everything.
Yeah.
I know, man. I remember I made that post about the quicksand, so I was like, all right. Next up on the list is, look at that.
Number 4. If Star Wars The Clone Wars #1 is not the hottest book of 2020, then this definitely is. Ultimate Fallout 4. Just unbelievable. This book has just blown up. And it's not really based on news. It's just this book is just what everybody wants. It had a high sale of $750 and a 9.8 last week. And I can remember selling this book for $300 and a 9.8. But it sold 32 copies, had a 7-day uptrend.
25.
Yeah, 7-day uptrend, 7-day trend of 113%. And even Raws right now are hitting around $200. It's just incredible that this book is just moving for what it was. And Otto talked about the second print. There is obviously the first print of this one. And I think Mr. Otto did sell a 1 in 25 Djurjevic variant recently. That's in a 9.2. What did that sell for, Otto?
Right around $1,000 to a good friend of ours.
Oh my God.
Right now. And that
Why
was
did you hold on to it? That one's going to blow up.
Well, little things, and I'll explain that later, but, not necessarily a variant guy for myself. But, for what I paid for it, I won it in a raffle.
I think I have 3 copies in like 3 different boxes. But you know what I need to do? Because if you guys remember, these came wrapped in a poly bag.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I need to take them out of the damn poly bags and check the conditions on them because, a lot of times people think just because it's in poly bag, they're in perfect condition. No. In poly bag, they can get decent creases, dings, dents, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, be careful with that, man. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Otto. Finish your thought.
No, I was just going to say, I'm not true variant collector, like the variant whore or somebody like that, but there was somebody else who loved the book. So we made a good deal, and I'll show you the stuff that I got with it on the next 3 Men in the Basement. So it was definitely a good flip for me. So
dude, that Djurjevic variant in a 9.6 or 9.8, I think, who was it? Either Contenda or Tumua or Trudan, they had a 9.6 yellow label. I think it was Tumua, somebody.
Yeah, right. I think Trudan might have a 9.8.
Yeah, 9.6 signed by Djurjevic. I didn't know how to say his name, man. And you know what? This is actually good read, man. The whole thing leading up to like the death of the ultimate Peter Parker, spoiler alert. I mean, if you haven't read the comic, it was also in Into the Spider-Verse, the movie too, but it's a great story. One of the few great stories of the Ultimate Universe, unfortunately, because then Ultimatum came and it just, so please don't buy Ultimatum, folks. Please don't buy it. Unless you had a really good deal on that one Magneto cover, because that's just this badass cover.
Ooh, that is badass.
Don't buy it because you think Ultimatum is coming to the MCU, because it's not. So, but buy it if you get it at a good price. So I'm just saying, because it's a dope ass cover, that Magneto all white cover. All right,
David Finch.
All right, up next on the list is a book that we have spec'd as on our long-term spec list about a character that's coming to the MCU.
Yep, and we have talked about Riri for quite some time now. Invincible Iron Man #7, but this is the third print right here. Riri Williams. Did I say Riri? Riri. It's the microphone. That's what it is.
Riri. Yeah, that was the microphone. Riri.
That's the microphone. It was confirmed a couple weeks ago that Riri, I can't even say it, was coming to the MCU. It's too many eyes in it, 2 eyes.
Just put a hyphen in the middle to help you out.
Riri Williams
is
coming to the MCU via Disney, plus Disney Plus. While her first appearance is heating up, the third print is getting some traction. What sets this apart from her previous printing is her face in the image bubble at the bottom on the left-hand side. For this reason, it sold 16 copies, had a 7-day trend of 234%, and a high-end sale of $24.99 for a raw copy. I'm telling you, this is just a book that we have talked about ad nauseum, at length.
I have never seen this because I just realized that now it has the picture of her right there on the cover on this print.
I'll tell you
the other hot one is the Women in Power one with Mary Jane on the cover.
Yes, that's a great cover.
1 in 10 or 1 in 25 or something like that. Yeah.
Well, here's an interesting, and I think I talked about this last week on 3 Minute Basement Live Show. This book was actually packaged with the other books that in those Walmart packets sometime last year. So I'm sure they're not in those packets anymore, but
no, because I just went through 26 of them in 3 Walmarts.
But I ended up getting one of those, and I think it was the ones with the art germ, that art germ variant for Captain Marvel. I ended up pulling like 1 or 2 of these out of that. So
you found this? You found
this?
Yeah,
it was in those. It used to be in those packs. Just same thing like that symbiotic Spider-Man that was on our list as well last week. That said that people were claiming it as a Walmart variant, which it's not. But this book was also packaged in those Walmart 3 or 4 pack books that you could find.
You guys are gonna make me go to Walmart, aren't you?
I don't think they're there anymore. I mean, you probably have a better chance of finding that symbiote Spider-Man number 4.
No, you don't, because I went through 20. I went to 3 Walmarts. Listen to me, you guys. I'm gonna a little side note here. I went on a mission this week. I went to 3 Walmarts in my area, and they were all like, one of them was deep in the hood, another one was in the burbs. It was just all over the place. And I dug through 24 packages, and I didn't find one of those symbiotes, the venomized Mysterios. Not one.
Yeah, but the good news is your picture was taken, and now you'll be on the peopleofwalmart.com. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
We're hanging out or some other shit. But
exactly.
The last time I did this, if you guys remember that old store that used to be around called Toys R Us. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
So Toys R Us used to sell these image packs. And they were first issues, and they were all first printing. So I would buy them, and they would have like the Max #1, the Pit #1, and maybe every now and then you'll find like a Spawn #1. It was like these packs of 6 packs I used to get. And then once I found them at Toys R Us, anytime I go to a Toys R Us store, I go, look at this, and I pulled out some cool. So I'll have to dig up. I did a Instagram post on it like 5, 6 years ago, and I bought like 6, 7 packs, and I thought it was all cool because they were all like, they would give you first issues of image books. So it was like an imaged Toys R Us thing. So I mean, it was kind of cool because when I was, you go to Toys R Us, you don't expect to find comic books. So when you find it, you're like, hey, look at that. Look at that. Curry, man. He's so inspirational. All right. So number 3 on the list is Invincible Iron Man #7. The first appearance of Riri Williams. This is the 3rd print, possible Walmart exclusive. Because I don't know where else they would have been, to be honest with you. So there you go. Because if I look at it,
very small print run.
There's no price tag on it, right?
$3.99.
Is there? Where?
Yeah, bottom right. But again, people, comic shops would have ordered this, but I'm sure who is ordering getting to the 3rd printing at this point.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So number 2 on the list is.
This is an interesting book, guys. Spider-Man, the 2nd series, #1. This is a really cool cover. Who is the other Miles? This is the first appearance of the evil Miles Morales in the 616 universe. He's a pretty good villain despite the on-the-nose name, but rumors have pointed to evil Miles as a potential adversary for Mr. Miles Morales from the other universe. So when the day comes for a film appearance, hey, it could happen. You never know. But it sold 26 copies last week, had a 7-day uptrend of 148%, and a high sale in a CGC 9.8 of $79.99. Go out and buy it. There are a few variants for this one, but the one that really stands out is the Jillian Tedesco, which is a 1 in 25 variant, hit a whopping $575 and a 9.8. And there is also a Michael Turner San Diego Comic-Con Virgin variant that is also picking up some steam as well. So if you're a Turner fan, you may have to go out and get I think it's 2 or 3 versions. I think it's got Miles. So
you guys just talk amongst yourself. I'm going on eBay right now.
That's a hot book, man. That Turner is a great cover.
So there it is.
The Tedesco one is cool too.
So this came out after Michael Turner passed away. This is when Aspen was doing those exclusive variants because they had like old drawings of him. So there's an Aspen variant, but that other one is dope. It's the Michael Turner variant with Spider-Man on the wall. I'm gonna buy this shit right now. Hold on, man. There's last one left. Hold on. Let me click on buy it now.
There
I'm
you
not even
go.
bothering. I'm not
telling you,
even
that
bothering looking
Tedesco
up.
one is really
I'm not
cool
even
looking.
bothering looking up the pricing on this because I'm a huge Michael Turner fan. So
Yeah.
But you should buy the set. You should look for the set.
Yeah, buy it all. Why not?
they
Buy
want
it all.
129
Spend.
for it. Oh, there's a 3-pack of Michael Turners.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the one you have to get.
Oh,
Don't just get the
man.
one, get all three.
That's right. Got to be linear.
But right now, yeah,
man.
that 1 in 50. There's a few listed on eBay for around $500 to $600. So
the 3-pack.
Good God.
yeah,
So is a 3-pack for $80 good?
yeah, it's $25 a book basically.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It still had a bid on it. Now these fuckers that are in the live chat are probably looking.
Yeah, they're gonna go right on it. Just jacked it up. So you got to keep that shit secret.
All right, hold on, man. Let me just buy this.
You should have been looking at this list before we went live.
Yeah, really.
Right? I mean, hey, today was busy, man. Sorry, my back is killing me, so I'm on meds. So hold on. Say hello to everybody in the live chat as I buy this real fast.
Yeah, really. Oh
this
my
is
God.
me. This is live, folks. Okay, I gotta buy this book right now. So
Tim's gonna show you some buying. You should just screen share everything so you can see his PayPal.
Yeah, you see my PayPal password and everything, man.
Who do we got? We got Sequential Geek. We got Eli Easy E. Dollar Bin Fodders in the house. Matt Devo. What up? What else we got?
Matt Devo says the Turner Miles is only a virgin, so that's the only one that is the virgin. That, like you said, the one where Spider-Man's on the wall, that's Peter Parker. So,
well, Dollar Bin Fodder says he'll AOK me a near mint copy of the Aspen. I appreciate it very much.
There you go.
All right,
all right. Must be nice.
Yeah,
I have 4 copies. Hey, there's 4 of them.
He's got 4 copies. You could send one each. AOK, all 3 of us,
we appreciate that, Dollar Bin Fodder.
Hey, that's my AOK. Damn it. All right. So number 2 on the list is Spider-Man 2, number 1. Spider-Man, the first series, is great as well, and they got some kick-ass covers by Jim Chung, one of my favorite modern comic book artists. But Sarah Pacelli did the internal art and is pretty dope too. I mean, it's I really dig Spider-Man the first series. Which should I tell them? They all know, right? All right, I won't tell them. I won't tell them. All right. So number 1 on the list is a book kind of left freaking field, and what is it?
Marvel Action Avengers number 10. The Yellow Hulk. Is that what we've come to? We've got the green, red, gray, and now the Yellow Hulk. In this issue, okay, AIM has mind controlled several of Marvel's key characters, giving them a yellow hue. This Yellow Hulk is set to square up against Captain America in the next issue. Keep in mind that IDW's Avengers takes place in a different universe than the main Marvel universe. That being said, my God, 59 copies sold last week, a 7-day trend of 971%. And a high sale of $43 for a raw copy. I missed the boat on it. If anybody's got a copy,
everybody did. This thing came out like a month ago, and nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about it, dude. It came out a month ago, and then all of a sudden, it's starting to get hot. But I think so. You have to follow the genesis of a rumor, and I think Bleeding Cool is the first one to come out and say, "Hey, by the way, it's not only the first appearance of Yellow; it's a first appearance of a ton of characters." So if you don't know what this is basically published or done through IDW, and it's made for like grade school, like middle grade, you know what I mean? So there's a bunch of different AIM characters, and I was talking to a friend Jacob at Comics, Tunes, and Toys, and and during the live sale, remember that, Justin, that Big To Do had this?
Yeah, he had one of them. Yeah,
and I was like, whoever's he got number 9 is the actual cameo of Yellow Hulk. Number 10 is the first full appearance of it, and it came out like a month ago. It came out a super low print run. Nobody was ordering these things. And then next thing you know, somebody found, hey, it's a Yellow Hulk, but they didn't, there's also other versions of the Marvel characters in there as well that are kind of these AIM versions of them. And they're, don't expect, crazy reader. They're made for like middle graders, things, right. 4th, 5th, 6th grade. And that's why IDW was able to release them. So, but kind of interesting, once people find out there's different Hulks, remember the madness with Red Hulk when that came out, right? Red She-Hulk. I mean, they don't care about the rest of the new characters in this issue. They just only pick out Yellow Hulk, right? None of the other ones. So that is interesting. So number 1 is Marvel Action Avengers number 10. So basically, there's been 8 issues of this that you didn't even care about until number 9 and 10 came out, and there's other new characters in the other issues as well. This could open up a whole new world for IDW, man. So what's interesting to me that Marvel even worked with IDW on this. I had no idea, and this came out during quarantine. Yeah. So, news was either hyper sensitive with, stuff that's coming out, like, Donny Cates can tweet something or somebody can tweet something, but this one fell off the radar for like a month. because I thought it came out last week. So I asked my, big to do. I was like, hey, he goes, what are you talking about? It came out last week. He goes, yeah, I didn't even barely ordered any, and nobody bought them. And so that's why he was able to, somebody got issues 9 and 10 for $20-$30, I think, on Big to Do's claim sale.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
So no variants. I'd be curious to ask, I'm going to ask Comic-Con.
There is a 1 in 10. There was a 1 in 10. It's got Cap on it, more close-up shot. So that's even super rare. Nobody's ordering 10 copies of
exactly.
No.
Yeah. I'm
No
gonna
way.
ask Comic-Con what the print run in this. I would imagine this is super, super small for a modern Marvel print run. But speaking of comics, I actually got some new comics. You guys want to do a quick show and tell real fast?
Yeah, what'd you got?
Tim's going to show books. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Let's see
man.
it.
So not just old books; these are brand new books. Look at this. I got this because it just looks dope. I don't even know what it is, but basically, I just went and supported my LCS last
Oh,
Wednesday.
that is dope. That's right up your alley, right there.
Yeah, look at that. This is called Disaster Inc. It's got a red samurai in there. This is the first issue. Joe Harris and Sebastian Priaz. This is from Aftershock Comics. Look at that. This is the other little red samurai in there. Here's that Venom book I was talking about. The all black.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
That
Just
is
the
gonna
eyes,
make
man.
for a dope silver pen sketch. And I didn't get the other one, but I got this one. This is the new one that has the Moon Knight Fish and Khonshu, but this is the zombies. This is the Marvel Zombies variant. So I
love it.
And just because I want to support new comics, Rogue Planet is the new Cullen Bunn series. I got a lot of indie books, man. So nice. I got it twice, and I got the variant. Look at that. Look at me reading indie books. Another indie book here. This is from Aftershock as well. This is Dead Day #1.
Nice.
And I got these just because they're gorgeous. This is a Greg Land variant for Avengers Black Widow. This is the Gameverse.
Oh,
Look at
nice.
Greg Land right there.
Yeah, you see that? But look at this one. Yo, have you seen that?
That's fire.
This is Black Widow. Look at that. So I don't know what these are actually. It says Gamerverse on there, so I'm assuming these are based off of the games or something. But these are just a couple of the variants I got. So there you go. So that's my little show and tell, boys. So you got the top 10 list, and you got it because we
comical.
We did this list expeditiously. So we did it with much alacrity. You like those big words, Otto?
Yeah. Yes. I don't even know what you said, but that's fine.
I did it expeditiously because I didn't want to get obstreperous and start yelling all over the place. But there we go, man. So shout out to everybody in the live chat. Thanks for joining us once again. Congratulations to all the winners of the CovrPrice 6-month subscription. You're gonna love it. If you haven't, check out coverprice.com for all your collecting needs. They got some great stuff in there. You get the top 10 list of sales. You can put in your books. How far along are you guys now in inputting books? I'm up to 9. I'm almost up to 1,000 books now. But then again, I was able to import my CLZ.
Oh my god, I do it every day. I just start with a letter. I do all my A's, all my B's, and
just just get a box. Just go through the box, input it there. Use your
great
phone.
app though. It's a great website. It's so fun to use, to see what it is, and just put it all in and just.
Well, I like that it's well done because they're the people who on the technology side are IT people. They're not comic book people. So sometimes John has to help them with the comic book stuff because remember in an interview you said when I got the engineers who made the site, I had to tell them what this is a variant and this is a second print. They're kind of interesting the way that goes around. So thank you everybody for joining us. Any last words, Otto?
Yeah, I got a couple last words, so this is gonna take a couple of minutes. I want to give a shout out to.
You can't have.
Give me 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You're taking up my airtime right now. 3 minutes. All right. Shout out to Vancouver Comic Junkie. He just dropped a new video on his channel. I really enjoy his channel, so Joe, check him out on YouTube. 3 Men in the Basement. We got another live show coming up this Friday night. It's my birthday party show. So I hope you guys can all join us in the live chat. I've been stacking books for my birthday, and wait till you see some of the stuff I get out. But more importantly, the second half of the show is going to be a huge trivia night that Nemesis Prime has been working on. Justin, you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, since you're done and I'll take over. So we're doing a live chat trivia. Everybody in the live chat it's open, it's free. We're going to be doing tons of giveaways. I have some 9.8 slabs to give away. The other guys are putting together some stuff. So it's really just we put together questions. It's first come, first serve on the answers, and it's similar to a live claim sale that Tim's been doing on this channel. So I'm really excited. It's been a lot of hard work.
Is that this Friday?
This Friday, yeah.
Yep. So we're
All right, make sure you guys check out this Friday. What time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock,
8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Otto's 55th birthday. It only comes on
not yet. Close to, but not yet. But yeah, so looking forward to it.
No show tomorrow, but I will be back Thursday for a brand new show. It's going to be pre-recorded, quick 15-20 minutes. It's called Letters from the Long Box. So do you remember after you read a comic and you'd read the mailbag in the back of a comic? This is exactly that. This is I'm partnering with my man Mikey Sutton, and he's taking member questions from Geekosity who are going to ask him about MCU all things related to the MCU and DCEU. And then Mikey already gave me the answers, and I'm going to do a quick mailbag session, and we're going to do this every Thursday. So you got the cover price in, then typically our live show on Wednesday, and then Thursday we're going to have this. It's called Letters from the Long Box. And if you want to submit a question, you know what? Right now, it's just from Geekosity, but we can make it through Lords as well. So after this video posts, or actually on Thursday's video, after that video posts, leave a comment. It's not a live video, guys. It's pre-recorded. I'm just going to knock out 15-20 minutes. I think I have like 10 questions regarding the MCU. I already got Mikey sent it to me. So it's called Letters from the Long Box. So in that video that drops Thursday, leave a comment after the video posts, and then Mikey will go through and he'll pick out your question, and then we'll submit it. And if your question gets read over the air, you will get a Marvel No Prize, as long as you give a shred. Yeah, exactly. We'll call it the Lord's No Prize. All right. Speaking of which, I didn't get it yet. So I was going to say, everybody, all of us are ganging up, get the torpedo box. So if they're not sold out, I'll go and buy one. Because I think, how many you guys got now?
Well, here's between the 3 Men in the Basement, I think we have 3. Ryan has 4, and Gary has 3. So we've got 10 right now. And once we get those boxes, the goal is to do a big opening, a big unboxing jam where I think the Lords are going to go first, 3 Men in the Basement will go in the middle, and Gary will wrap it up. And you'll get that all sequentially from channel to channel to channel. Once we get it.
All right, I'll buy 5 boxes.
There you go. You're on fire right now. There we go.
Right. How much is it a box?
$100. No.
$100. All right. I'm still recovering from the letdown. I think I had the worst box on the last one.
I did by far.
Did you?
I sold some of my stuff from that 3.0 or 2.0. Yeah, the 2.0.
I was very disappointed. I've been very lucky.
There you go, man. I just got saved the pain of getting it. So maybe I'll have Ryan sell me one of his boxes. And then,
right.
But you know what? I'm going to say, Brian, I'm going to buy that box. I'm going to make him show it on air. And if I get the grand prize, I'm keeping it. Just
the Red Hood. He'll go crazy. My God. It is a sick grand prize, and this isn't something, but it's a grail piece. It's first
all
Red
DC,
Hood.
right? Yeah, it's all DC.
Yeah, it's all DC, but it's the first Red Hood at a 3.0, which is just unbelievable.
All right, so we shall see, boys and girls. All right, so we will see you guys Thursday. I'll post my Letters of the Long Box video, and then make sure you check out 3 Men in the Basement on Friday for his birthday shenanigans. Till next time, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God.
The world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Go on and get some, boys. What the heck is the deal? I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
What's in the box?